Hello, all. I'm here to share how I healed from cancer in the colon and other body parts successfully via nature cure and connection with my body. I am 53-year-old teacher. As a part of my job, I was transferred to another location at the age of 46 where I had to travel a lot. The major health issues started to trouble me then onwards. I had migraine and respiratory allergies since my teenage. Migraine and gastric issues became severe during these long travel. I had the urge to pass motion every time I ate anything. Since then, for 4 to 6 months, I underwent treatment for gastric, which included medicine, scanning, and lot of financial expenditures. Mental stress impacted my day-to-day activities, including my job. Despite of all this, my reports would be normal. Gradually, my stomach and some parts of right ribs started hurting. CT scan revealed that I suffered gallbladder stones. I advised endoscopy and colonoscopy. Colonoscopy discovered two polyps in my right hemiectomy sized 1 into 2 centimeters of one and another one is too smaller. I underwent an endoscopic surgery in 2018 in which they removed the gallbladder, appendix, and two-thirds of my large intestine. I noticed that after the operation, the migraine had disappeared too. I was very happy in my life and things started becoming normal. I was wishing that I had got this checked earlier, and had I been operated earlier, I would have led a happier life and not spent my life so far in pains. Unfortunately, the biopsy report said one of the lymph nodes was just in third stage malignancy and taking chemo will help to get rid of this. I had to undergo 6 cycles of chemo in 12 sittings, which I managed along with my job. After 6 months of this treatment, my body raised a fever, my nervous system collapsed, and I lost sensation and motor skills in my body, and I completely became dependent. I took 2 to 3 years to mentally accept this. Follow ups were happening every 2 to 3 months, and any reappearances of cysts would be removed via laparoscopy. This went on for 4 years. The old issues such as pains and fever started reappearing. I was diagnosed with liver metastasis in 2022 August, which means that the cancer has spread to the liver. And I had to undergo liver ablation, which is burning the growths. Again, I had to take 6 rounds of chemo along with targeted therapy in 6 sittings. I was on liquid chemo, liquid targeted therapy, and then tablets. Along with this, I took vitamin supplements, medicines for anti vomiting, and gastric, including steroids. Every time I had been taking 10 to 14 tablets, that is more than my food. This is when I experienced hell in this life itself, mentally, physically, and emotionally. When I had lost all hopes, I turned to prayers. I am deeply grateful that my spiritual mentor strengthened me mentally, and my family, my friends stood beside me all these times. At this time, in December 2022, God worked through a friend of mine and referred Smita Madam to me. She came to my life like an angel on 17th January 2023 when I was undergoing my last cycle of chemo. For the first time in my life, if I have shared my painful stories with anyone, it was her. She listened to it for many hours with patience and reciprocated positively. We both connected at deeper levels. She explained everything about nature cure and gave me a rough preview of lifestyle that I will be adopting for the near future. She shared with me some success stories which inspired me to start this journey. She assured me and told me that she will handhold me through this healing and I won't be alone or feel lost. I mentally accepted to shift from a non vegetarian lifestyle to a raw vegan lifestyle, taking some tough decisions. Since I was determined to follow, it was not difficult for me to shift. When I was on my fourth cycle of chemo, I had an ongoing severe pain near the throat, and the suspected thyroid reports used to show up as normal. After the last chemo treatment got over, I developed partial blindness and extremely fragile nails along with the other existing pains. I started nature cure therapy with prayers, meditation, sunbath, juicing, sending love to the body parts meditatively, wet packs, light exercises, exposure to nature, and daily practicing of gratitude, practice of surrender to God. I learned to see good in everyone and developed an attitude of oneness. I had severe loose motions when I started, and Madam assured me that the toxins are getting emitted. She educated me that we have to develop a loving and grateful feeling towards the body and treat it like our child. On the seventh day, the throat pain fully healed and has not come back again. I faced a lot of healing crises which even gave me doubts of my survival. However, she supported me on a daily basis and made me feel comfortable and accept all my issues positively. She answered all my silly questions like a mother would to a child. She is a great role model who has modified her lifestyle for us to see and learn more from. This made me more confident and enthusiastic to follow this lifestyle. As I have already started, I have faced severe pains in many parts of my body which was suppressed through medicines in the past, which would have shown up during this natural lifestyle and heal automatically in without any medicines. The partial blindness, which was so severe that I could not recognize the face of people who came in front of me, completely healed within 3 months, and my eyesight became even more better. In the initial days, as I was still weak, I fell down and had fractured my leg. I did not take any medicines for this. My brittle nails became strong eventually. I had lost sensation in my body for 3 years before starting this lifestyle, which has 80% become normal now. For the last many years, I have hardly slept, and now I sleep very deeply and get good rest for 4 to 5 hours. I meditate daily for an hour before going to sleep, and I wake up to meditate again between 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. every day. Since the healing began, I started facing fissures. I used to do sitz bath with cold water and apply a mix of some oils like castor oil, coconut oil, and olive oil to keep it moisturized based on the advice from Madam. She also has suggested me to use a homemade moisturizer recipe that she has shared. I used to then sit in meditation and send loving kind words to the area and sleep. The next day, about 75 to 80% would have reduced and 99% in 2 days. These occurrences have reduced in severity, intensity, and frequency over the last 1 year, and I am hopeful that it will stop in the near future. It's been around a year since I have started this lifestyle successfully, and I am deeply grateful to Jesus who has been with me throughout my journey in my every single breath. My coach Smita ma'am, my husband who has been my strong pillar of support, my mother, my children, son in laws, my family members, and friends. I have lost 10 kgs since I started. I may not have the beauty that I had in the past, but I am leading a satisfied, contented, very happy, painless, and medication free lifestyle in the loving company of my dear family and friends. I can do my household activities independently. I have started going back to work. I am leading a stress free lifestyle. Even if challenges surface, I surrender and take it lightly. I am majorly on juices and fruits on a daily basis since the last 1 year. I am now in the process of strengthening my muscles through guided physical training. I sincerely wish I knew this lifestyle and save some of my body parts which I lost because of operation. Perhaps also save my sister who passed after suffering from colorectal cancer. My message to people who suffer from pain, instead of going to medicines, choose meditation and follow the right food and lifestyle habits to address it. I am very humbled to share my journey and inspire you to be hopeful that we can definitely recover from terminal illness such as cancer too by developing patience, having faith in the Almighty, being consistent and disciplined in facing all the challenges that comes in front of us. Thank you.